Hello everybody, this is Brian from Tickets Please Reviews with a look at everything coming to Amazon Prime and FreeVee during the month of June 2024. This is a month of sports, movies new and old, and some TV shows. A solid month overall for Prime. FreeVee seems a bit underwhelming, but there's a few intriguing titles I bet you hadn't seen yet, including a couple of Fast and Furious films and an Oscar winner. First, let's take a look at the 5 must-see titles for the month with a few honorable mentions. Then we'll look at all the titles making their way to Prime and FreeVee during the month of June 2024. At number 5, History. Gets turned on its ears, a woman saves herself and then the kingdom. My Lady Jane is a Prime series based on the young adult series of novels that shows the life of Lady Jane Grey from an alternative history. In this version, she has a fun and fulfilling life of adventure and romance. Starring Emily Bader and Dominic Cooper, My Lady Jane starts Season 1 of its reign on June 27th. Meanwhile, at number 4, I Hope You Like Sports. We know that Amazon Prime is a home for Thursday Night Football, but starting on June 5th, it becomes a home for selected Yankees, WNBA, and NWSL games as well. The Yankees are currently on top of the AL East endings as of press time, and their Wednesday night games look like must-see affairs. On the 5th, they take on the Twins, and on the 12th, the surprising Royals. The 19th could be a battle of the division with the Orioles, and the 26th wrap things up with a crosstown battle with the New York Mets. At press time, I'm not sure what the WNBA games are going to be, but with Caitlin Clark raising profile of the week with her performances in her rookie season, I imagine the weekly games starting on Thursday, June 6th will be exciting. And starting on Friday, June 7th, check out the women of the NWSL as they play their game on a weekly basis. If you like the World Cups, this could be for you. Over at number 3, it's time to make Dreamenheimer happen. The Power of the Dream is a documentary that focused on the turmoil facing Atlanta Dream in 2020. Already facing a down year in the WNBA, things would take a turn when the George Floyd protests went nationwide. The WNBA decided to place Black Lives Matter and say her name on warm-up jerseys and t-shirts, which drew sharp criticism from Dream owner Kelly Loeffler, who at the time was a senator from the state of Georgia. Dream players counter-protested by wearing shirts supporting your political opponent Raphael Warnock. To see what happened and how it ended, check out this Dawn Porter documentary, which will hit the court on June 18th. And at number 2, I think we're done with those annoying ads now. Remember the 10 jillion ads pushing Oppenheimer as a Peacock exclusive? Starting this month, that's no longer the case as the 2023 Best Picture winner arrives on Prime. Starring Cillian Murphy as the inventor of the atomic bomb and Robert Downey Jr. as Senator Lewis Strauss, who turns from a reluctant friend to a bitter enemy. Although it may be a 3-hour film, the Christopher Nolan picture sure doesn't feel that way. Be sure to check out Oppenheimer's debut on Prime when it drops on June 18th. And now, it's time for a few honorable mentions. On June 25th, Prime debuts I Am Celine Dion, a documentary that focuses on her life and career as well as a recent medical diagnosis that has altered her life and her career. On June 4th, the debut of Mean Girls. No, not the 2004 film with Lindsay Lohan and Tia Fey, but the 2024 version that's based on a stage musical adaptation of the original film. And Guri Rice takes on the role of Katie, newcomer to a school, faces a challenge in the form of head plastic Regina George, played by Renee Rapp. And on June 1st, FreeVee offers the 2018 Oscar winner If Beale Street Could Talk. Based on the story by James Baldwin, Beale Street stars Kiki Lane as Tish, who fights for her fiancé Fonnie, who is wrongfully accused of a crime. Ultimately, co-star Regina King would win an Oscar for her supporting turn in this one. Directed by Barry Jenkins, who won an Oscar for his previous film Moonlight, If Beale Street Could Talk appears to be a must-see on that date. And for number 1, it's become one of Amazon Prime's top originals. The Boys has taken the superhero genre and turned it on its head with its look at a roguish team of superpowered people who decide to abuse their powers while trying to expose a corporation that created them. In a fourth season, Victoria is closer to the White House than ever and is under control of the evil Homelander. While Billy Butcher is facing a death sentence, he fights to get the boys back together and save the world. This explosive fourth season lands on Prime accounts on June 13th. It's time to take a look at all the titles that will be dropping on June for both FreeVee and Prime. And thank you for watching. Comment with what title you are looking forward to watching the most. Be sure to like, subscribe, and spread the word. This is Ticket Squeeze Reviews, and the booth is now closed.